Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the countless tools and endless hours needed to create just one lead magnet? You're not alone. For many marketers and business owners, the process of growing an email list feels like a never-ending struggle, filled with frustration, wasted time, and missed opportunities. At the heart of any successful business lies a strong email list. It's the foundation of your marketing funnel. The top of the funnel is where you first capture the attention of your potential customers. An email list gives you the power to build relationships, nurture trust, and market to your audience over and over again, guiding them wherever you want, whether it's towards a new product, a special offer, or valuable content. Lead magnets have long been proven as the most effective way to turn random visitors into loyal subscribers. Why? Because they offer something of real value in exchange for contact information, creating a win-win scenario. When done right, a lead magnet not only attracts, but also builds trust, setting the stage for long-term customer relationships and driving consistent revenue growth. This is why leading marketers and industry experts continue to rely on lead magnets as the cornerstone of their list-building strategies. With all the benefits lead magnets bring, you might be wondering, how can you create these powerful tools without the usual headaches? How can you streamline the process and ensure your lead magnets are designed to convert at the highest level? Well, normally creating lead magnets the old-fashioned way was a real challenge. If you've ever tried to do it manually, you know exactly what I'm talking about. First, you start with a blank page, trying to create compelling content from scratch. It could take you hours or even days, and if you're not a professional copywriter, you might end up spending thousands of dollars just to get it right. Next, you move on to designing an eye-catching e-cover. You head over to Canva or hire a designer, spending more time and money just to make your lead magnet look more professional. Then comes the technical part, building the opt-in page. This usually means hiring a web developer to code it in WordPress or a page builder, integrating your email form, and ensuring everything works seamlessly. Not to mention adding tracking and analytics to measure its effectiveness. By the time you're done, you've invested hours of work and potentially thousands of dollars just for one lead magnet. And what's worse, all this effort doesn't even guarantee conversions. But what if you could skip all that? What if you could create high-converting lead magnets in just a fraction of time, without needing any design skills, technical know-how, or a big budget? Introducing LeadCreator. LeadCreator is an AI-powered, all-in-one platform specifically designed to simplify and supercharge your lead magnet creation process. Whether you're a seasoned marketer or just starting out, LeadCreator takes the guesswork out of building high-converting lead magnets so you can focus on what really matters, growing your business. Imagine being able to create, customize, and deploy stunning lead magnets in just minutes without needing any technical skills or multiple tools. With LeadCreator, that's exactly what you get. It's more than just a tool. It's the ultimate solution to building your email list, engaging your audience, and driving consistent long-term growth. But what truly sets LeadCreator apart is the power of AI. Our platform uses advanced AI-driven technology to help you generate compelling content in seconds. No more staring at a blank page or struggling with writer's block. Simply choose a template, enter your prompt, and watch as LeadCreator transforms your idea into a high-converting lead magnet. LeadCreator streamlines the entire process, taking you from concept to deployment in just minutes. With our AI-powered platform, you can generate compelling content, design stunning lead magnets, and launch them in just a few clicks. No more juggling multiple tools, no more endless revisions, just fast, effective results that drive your business forward. With LeadCreator, speed and simplicity are at the core of everything that we do. Say goodbye to the old, time-consuming methods of creating lead magnets and hello to a streamlined, efficient process that gets results fast. Now, let's take a look at the powerful features that make this possible. Forget about the headaches of coding or hiring a designer. With our intuitive editor, it allows you to quickly create engaging lead magnets by simply adding and arranging elements like headlines, images, videos, and lists. Everything you need to craft a professional and eye-catching lead magnet is at your fingertips. No technical skills required. Stuck on what to write? LeadCreator's AI-powered engine helps you to generate compelling content in seconds. Just choose a template, enter the topic or prompt, and watch as the AI transforms your ideas into high-converting content. Say goodbye to writer's block and hello to instant inspiration. And here's the best part. During our special launch period, you'll unlock unlimited AI credits. That means you can generate as much AI-powered content as you need without limits. create lead magnets, ebooks, and more without ever worrying about running out of credits. This is available only for a limited time, so make the most out of it. Now, to make things even easier, we're including a library of ready-made, professionally designed templates for every type of lead magnet, from listicles and ebooks to blog post summaries and YouTube transcripts. Simply pick a template, customize it to your liking, and you're ready to go. It's as simple as that. LeadCreator also has built-in conversion boosting features. With the Stealth Blur feature, you can create a sense of intrigue that drives conversions. By blurring parts of your lead magnet, you tease your audience with a preview, making them eager to opt in to unlock the full content. This subtle yet powerful tool can significantly boost your conversion rates by leveraging curiosity as a driving force. Want your lead magnets to match your brand? LeadCreator lets you remove our branding and customize the domain so your lead magnets seamlessly integrate with your existing marketing efforts. It's your brand, your way, without any limitations. Scarcity is a proven psychological trigger that compels people to act. The Scarcity Download Shield allows you to limit the number of downloads for your lead magnet, creating a real sense of urgency. Imagine telling your audience, only 100 people can grab this exclusive cheat sheet. Watch how quickly they jump to opt in, knowing the opportunity is limited. Capture leads with style. Our form builder lets you easily configure forms, customize their appearance, and connect them to your favorite email automation tools for seamless follow-up. It's all about making the opt-in process as smooth and enticing as possible. Gain deep insights into your lead magnet's performance with our analytics. Track views and conversions, see which lead magnets are performing best, and make data-driven decisions to optimize your list building strategy. Plus, we have a number of exclusive fast action bonuses you'll receive when you join LeadCreator today. Bonus number 1 is our affiliate program and training. Unlock an additional revenue stream with LeadCreator's affiliate program. Learn how to drive organic traffic using platforms like YouTube, social media, and blogging. Plus, and start earning up to 50% recurring commissions. Our 8-part course teaches you everything you need to know, and all LeadCreator users are automatically approved as affiliates. Bonus number 2 is our exclusive WhatsApp and Facebook group access. Stay updated and gain exclusive tips, tricks, insights, and templates directly from Philip. Join our WhatsApp and Facebook groups to connect with a community of creators and get real-time advice to level up your success. And bonus number 3 is access to our 1 million view case study. Discover how Philip, the creator of LeadCreator, lost 30,000 leads by not using LeadCreator, and how you can avoid the same costly mistakes. This case study shows you the power of using LeadCreator to drive massive results. LeadCreator wasn't just born out of a desire to create another marketing tool. It was created from a real pain and frustration, the pain of losing out on 30,000 potential leads. This experience was a wake-up call, and it drove us to build a platform that could solve this problem once and for all, not just for us, but for every marketer and business owner out there. LeadCreator was designed to ensure that no one else would have to experience the same missed opportunities. But don't take our word for it. Let's hear from some of the people who are already using LeadCreator to transform their businesses.
To be perfectly honest, it's been a super smooth process. I mean, I could connect my autoresponder super easily. I could add a custom domain super easily. No technical skills needed whatsoever. And you can see on screen, I created my first lead magnet on the 24th of September and created my most recent one on October the 2nd. So in, a period of just over a week, I've gotten 244 leads, and you can't really complain with those kind of results. So all I've done is I've created these lead magnets, I followed the on-screen instructions, I then took my lead magnet link and I put it under some YouTube videos. People start watching my content, people click and people opt in. So it's been a hassle-free way for me to build my list. Now, if I hadn't done that, I probably wouldn't have put anything under those videos, because to be perfectly honest, you'd have to create an opt-in page and a thank you page. Then you'd have to connect everything up, but you've actually got to physically create a lead magnet. Now, I know from my past efforts of creating lead magnets, things change. So ebooks that I've created and PDFs that I've created have to be updated, and that can be a right pain, because you've got to get the source file, edit it, then make sure that it looks okay, then re-upload it to something like Amazon. And while it works, it's just a pain, whereas this is so smooth and so easy.
Hey, Gary here. I just wanted to make this quick video to let you know that I've been using LeadCreator, and since I've been using LeadCreator, I've generated a few hundred leads that I otherwise would not have gotten, because I simply just couldn't be bothered to go through the process of creating a lead magnet for the content that I was creating. being able to create the lead magnet and very simply creating the opt-in form and integrating it with your autoresponder and allowing you to just forget all the other things that get in the way when you're trying to build an email list and just do the work that needs to be done. LeadCreator is fantastic, and again, I'm really impressed with the development of the tool up to this point, and I truly believe it has a bright future. I know I'm going to continue using it, and honestly, I think you would be better off if you used it too.
These stories are proof that LeadCreator isn't just another tool, it's a game changer. By leveraging our platform, these marketers and business owners have been able to capture leads they might have otherwise missed, all while saving time and resources. We understand that investing in a new tool can feel like a big decision. Whether you're a beginner just starting out or a seasoned marketer looking to streamline your process, making the right choice is crucial. That's why we've put together this special launch pricing to make your decision as easy as possible. For a limited time, you can get lifetime access to LeadCreator for just a low one-time investment. This is a fraction of what you'd normally spend on other list building tools or services, and it's designed to be affordable for everyone, no matter where you are in your journey. We wanted to make sure that the cost isn't a barrier to your success. LeadCreator is here to help you build, grow, and scale your business efficiently and effectively. So let's quickly recap what you're going to be getting when you join LeadCreator today. You'll receive unlimited AI content templates, unlimited AI credits, unlimited lead magnets, tracking links, leads, blurred teaser templates, lead magnet triggers, squeeze page templates, custom domains, scarcity download shield, stealth blur teaser templates, the ability to remove the LeadCreator branding, access to all integrations, a free LeadCreator subdomain, recurring lifetime affiliate commissions, affiliate tracking, basic analytics, access to our exclusive WhatsApp group, and access to the private Facebook group. All of this is yours for just a low one-time investment. This special offer won't last long, so don't miss out on your chance to revolutionize your list building efforts. Go and click the button below to secure your spot and start seeing results today. Our team is fully committed to making LeadCreator the best lead magnet and list building tool on the market. With an aggressive roadmap in place, we're constantly working to enhance and expand the platform, ensuring it evolves with your needs. This is just the beginning of what LeadCreator can do for your business. But don't forget, this is a limited time offer and the price will increase soon. If you're serious about growing your business, now is the time to act. Remember, this isn't just a tool, it's a comprehensive solution designed to transform your list building efforts and set you up for long-term success. Click the button below to secure your spot at this special launch price and start seeing results today.
Hi guys, Philip Borrowman here, and let me give you a 60-second demo to show you how fast it is to create a lead magnet using LeadCreator, okay? And over the course of the next 6 months, next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4 years, we are committing hundreds of thousands of dollars to this development, okay? In fact, for this launch, every single penny we are raising in November during this launch is going back into developing the software to make sure it's evergreen, well supported, and it's a tool that you will have as your #1 arsenal in your content creation process. And I also want to implore you to stick with me in this video because I want to share with you as well why LeadCreator is not just a tool for creating lead magnets. It's a way to drastically increase your growth rate with your email list, your engagement, and more with your following. Okay, so keep watching. We'll jump in here and I'll show you why LeadCreator can potentially transform your business overnight. Okay, so let's jump in here. And so for you to create your first lead magnet using LeadCreator, all you do, guys, is click on create. Boom, right here. And give this a name like so. And then here you choose your template. If you want to start with a completely blank page where you can create your own lead magnet using our AI tool inside here, or simply copy and paste your lead magnet content from your favorite AI tool, go for that. Or go here and you can choose one of our pre-done templates for you. I'll choose the ebook creator just for this example, and I'll go here and expand the prompt field, and I'll paste in here a simple prompt I've created for the content, okay? Now click on create. Now our template in the background will make sure that the content is succinct, well written, and more, okay? So while this here is working, it'll take about sort of 20-30 seconds. I want to also sort of convey to you that LeadCreator is not a software that we're launching this month and then, hey presto, next month we're gone, no more updates, no more support, nothing. We are dedicating hundreds of thousands of dollars to this project to make sure that LeadCreator is a cornerstone of your business long term, to grow your list, to build up your following, to engage your audience, and more. Okay, we first launched in June of 2024. We're doing like a proper launch now in November, okay, of 2024. And afterwards, you will not see this again at this price and so on. So make sure you keep watching. So you can see now here, guys, the AI content has been created, okay? Now, obviously, as with all AI tools, you have to read through it and make sure it's accurate, make sure it has correct information, obviously, because, you know, AI tools, sometimes they do they do make up stuff, right? So you want to make sure that you go through this here and make sure you read it and so on and so forth, okay? But you can see it's comprehensive, it's detailed, and it's all here. And what you can do now, if you want to, you can start highlighting text here, and you can use our editor here to, you know, bold things, change font color, and so on and so forth. Here, you can also click on Ask AI right here, and you can go ahead and make changes. So if I say here, rewrite this in the voice of a pirate, right? It'll go and do that. Boom, just like that. And here, obviously, you can go ahead and change it. You can change the tone, you can expand, subtract, you can make it longer, make it shorter, make it more succinct, and so on, so on, so on, right? This AI tool here works like any other AI tool. Whatever you want to do, you can do in there, okay? So you can see, boom, right there. So if I want to change it here and say, you know, more pirate style, right? Simply go to replace here. Hey, presto, here it is. And also, you can also go and drag and drop here, like so. So if you want to move things around, move this chapter heading here, like so. If you want to add videos and images and so on, hey presto, here it is, image, video, YouTube, and all that good stuff, okay? So the editor here is very, you know, very self-explanatory, okay? And you can do your own thing here. If you want to paste in content from elsewhere, boom, feel free, bring it in here, and you can do whatever you want with it, okay? Now, this is where the magic happens in terms of the list growth, okay? So let me show you a few features here, so you understand what you can do here. Now, here you have your email capture. This here gives you various templates right here, as you can see, the preview. Things like ebook style, blurred button, video. If you want to have no email capture at all, just so you can share the link, choose this option here. But let's say for argument's sake, I choose the ebook style here. We have an image on the left and the email capture on the right-hand side, okay? Here, I can click on here and choose an image. So if I just go ahead and choose a random image here like so, okay? And then that image there will then appear. And then here, I go ahead and change here. I can go and change this to whatever, okay? And give it a headline here. And obviously here you can add your privacy policy. If you don't have one, we can add a default one for you. And then here, if you want to add a double opt-in, go for it. That's all good there as well. And here you can go ahead and change the color of the button to be whatever you want to have here. And here as well, you can choose various triggers, okay? My favorite trigger is the half page blur trigger. I'll show you that in a second, okay? Click on save. And then here you go to integrations, and here you can integrate whatever autoresponder you want to integrate with. And you can see here we've got a whole bunch coming here in the next few weeks. And I'll talk to you more about the social slider, the expiring URL, and the scarcity maker in a second. But for now, I'll go back here to the content editor, okay? And so here, now if I click on publish here now, and if I go ahead and go to view, this is what the person will see. So if I take this link here, which of course you can have a custom link branded to your domain name, that's no problem at all. If I take this link here now and share it with somebody, this is what they see. And here you can see the half page blur, okay? And this is why this is my favorite template, is because it teases your audience to read this here, and then they have to opt in here to keep reading. So now if I go here and go like so and say test at test.com, come in here, and I can simply pop my email here, and this now means now I can go, oh, now I can keep reading, okay? And this is then cookied to that person, so if they come back here again later to read this here, they can just read through this here and enjoy your lead magnet, okay? And this here is where LeadCreator becomes more than just a lead magnet creation tool, because if I now go back to my main dashboard, and I can do that by going back here, and then simply go back here to back, like so. And then here on the dashboard, you'll see all your lead magnets. Here you can see testing right there. Now, if I open this here, you can see here, first of all, you can see visits 1, leads 1, conversion rate 1, obviously 100. But here right now, if I want to go ahead and update this, okay, all I do is this. So I can say here, 100, okay, and simply click on update here. And then this link here, you can see right now, does not have this here. But if I refresh this here like so, boom, that's how you update it. So that means that you can update lead magnets very easily without having to download things and re-upload things and email your list and say, hey guys, I've updated this thing here. You can just do it and it automatically updates across all their links, okay? That's very powerful. And also with the LeadCreator, the one great feature we have is the fact that all your lead magnets are on one dashboard. So here you can see all the lead magnets I have right now that I'm using in testing and so on. You can see they're all here. So I bet your ass, if I asked you right now, show me your last 10 lead magnets, you will go, oh yeah, where are they again? You have to think, okay, which WordPress website did I upload them to, right? Because you forget, whereas here, it's all here in one dashboard. And the one beauty here is when you click on create here and you go to create lead magnets, the great thing here, guys, is with these templates or with simply the blank page here and all the future templates coming in future, it means that it cuts out so much noise for you. Because normally what happens is, normally a person who is using a combination of WordPress and Canva and some kind of lead generation tool and a page builder, they'll have to use 4 different tools to create a lead magnet. But here you can do it inside LeadCreator like that, okay? And it means that you don't have to go through the pain in the ass of going to ChatGPT, writing out a prompt, creating something, uploading that to here, to Canva, and sitting here going in Canva going, all these options, all these templates, I don't know what to choose. Oh, color choices, margins, you know, which color do I choose, which font do I choose, and so on and so forth. You don't have to do that anymore because it means that you can simply go in here and create something quickly. And then normally what happens is, people have to come here, create something, and then download that, and then go to WordPress, upload that to WordPress, and then go and add your conversion elements, go and design the squeeze page, and then go and somehow track that link later on when you've long since forgotten where the hell you even have that link, okay? Whereas LeadCreator, that solves all that for you. And it means that as time goes by, as we are going to continuously push updates and make the design, the design feature better, give you more templates, give you more functionality, give you more features and so on, it means LeadCreator will become a monster for you and help you grow faster. Because here's the killer thing, guys. I am a content creator as well. And I'm making this tool for me as well. Because what I've realized myself, that since I've started using LeadCreator, I am by default making more lead magnets because it's so easy for me. Before, I would create a video or a social media post and go, I'll post that, it's good enough, but I can't be bothered to create a lead magnet because it's not worth my time, I don't get enough views, and for the sake of 5, 10, 15 leads, it's not worth my time. Whereas now with LeadCreator, it is, because it's so freaking fast, okay? And so by default, by me now using LeadCreator, I'm getting more leads simply because it's so easy to make the lead magnet, it's worth my time. Get it? I really hope so. And this is why LeadCreator is so powerful. Now, if I go back in here again now to the actual, this here, I want to talk you through this social slider, expiring URL, and also the scarcity maker, okay? So the social slider here gives you a pop-up to show people that others are opting in. So if I go to activate here right now and go to save, if I now take this URL here, and if I go ahead and open in incognito mode, right, it'll come up here in the corner saying that who was the last person who opted in. Now here you can see I obviously entered in some random letters here, but this here says this person opted in 6 minutes ago. That's me. Okay, and that's a conversion element there where by people seeing that, it makes others want it more. And now you can combine that with expiring URL. And same thing here, if I go and activate this here right now, and you can see here, let's go to November. So you can see here right now, if I go ahead and activate this here, again, if I go back to this lead magnet and open this in incognito mode, you'll get a countdown timer at the top here, again, to drive conversions, okay? Because when people see this, they go, oh, people opting in here, oh, and there's only 5 minutes left, 10 minutes left, whatever. That drives conversions, okay? And also we have this here, the scarcity maker. What this allows us to do is to put a limit on how many people can opt into your lead magnet. So if I put here and say, I only want 10 people ever to actually be able to opt into this lead magnet, same thing. If I go here, copy this here, head over to incognito mode, paste it in here, share this, and then when this pops up here, you can see here, boom, limited edition, only 9 downloads left. Okay, because it knows I've already opted in for a few minutes ago. So these here are here to drive conversions for you, to make sure that your audience are yearning for your lead magnets. Okay, now, like I said before, guys, we have a long list of things we can add here. We're going to add a whole plethora of features and usability, and make this tool a cornerstone of your business. Okay, because I'm certainly making it part of mine. Because when it comes down to it, LeadCreator is going to be it's going to be so important for my business in terms of growing my list faster, growing my leads faster, and engaging more with my audience, and creating better content or better lead magnets because I have this tool. Okay, and over the course of the next 6 months, next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4 years, we are committing hundreds of thousands of dollars to this development. Okay, in fact, for this launch, every single penny we are raising in November during this launch is going back into developing the software to make sure it's evergreen, well supported, and it's a tool that you will have as your #1 arsenal in your content creation process. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And jump inside, come and join, and I'll see you inside the Facebook group and the WhatsApp group. Okay, cheers, guys. Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome. We're live, and today we are doing this is part 2 of our launch party with myself and Mark Thompson, and we're here to basically show you, first of all, we're going to show you why you've been building your list wrong, and then we're going to go ahead and do a live demo of a great new AI tool we have to showcase. And so if you can hear us, give us a #1 or say hello in the chat. And we'll get going in like 10 seconds. We'll give you guys 10 seconds to connect, and then we'll get going, okay? So please do say hello in the chat if you can see the chat box, and we'll get going. Might have to switch that on, so, there we go, okay. Cool, Kevin, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Okay, Jim from Ohio, how you doing, buddy? Wayne from Texas, we've got Phil Burgett. Is that how you pronounce it? Burgett Hill. Wayne, good to see you. So yeah, this is live, guys. So it's live here. So please do feel free to ask questions. If anything comes up in the presentation, please do let us know. So we got Gwen from Africa, Sean, and Greg from Atlanta. Jamie, good to see you. Carol, and yeah, guys, good to have you all here. South Africa, Amian. So yeah, so without further ado, we'll just jump in here and get going. So here's what we're going to cover tonight, guys. So you'll learn how to effectively, I'm going to share with you a very simple mistake, or a big mistake you guys are making right now when you're building your email list. And I want to share with you also why using cutting edge AI tools is the key for you to succeed moving forward. And I want to share with you a very simple strategy I'm using to grow my list rapidly with a very, 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 very small following. And I've got a live demo for you as well of the brand new software called LeadCreator, which is what this launch party is all about. Okay. Now, this here is for anybody, okay? So if you are a content creator, if you're a YouTuber, a blogger, a social media person, if you are a local business, if any kind of content creation you're doing, anything at all, podcaster, this is for you, okay? So keep watching, okay? And if you stay right till the end, we've got some fantastic little treats for you, little bonuses. So make sure you keep watching till the end, and you're gonna love what we have for you here right now, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Mark here. He's going to introduce himself, and we'll keep moving forward.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on today, Philip. My name is Mark Thompson. For those of you who don't know me, maybe I've run into some of you guys. I'm kind of an internet dinosaur, if you will. I've been an entrepreneur for about 15 years now, over 15 years, since 2006. I'm the creator of PayKickstart and EasyVSL. Maybe give me a quick one in the chat box if maybe you guys have heard about any of those products. PayKickstart's our billing and affiliate management solution. I created that product just out of pure necessity. I didn't really like the shopping carts that were out there, so I went and built it myself, and it was recently acquired almost 2 years ago now. Been fortunate enough to generate about $30 million in sales online, and Philip and I we connected recently about 6 months ago, and he was kind of showing me what he was working on with LeadCreator, and I just got really excited to the point where I'm like, hey, how do I get involved in this project? I just loved the direction that he was taking. I loved his passion, loved how I've never seen anyone fly across country just to meet with a customer. And so I loved his passion. And when he was showing me kind of the early days of LeadCreator, I just loved where he was taking it. And so I was like, hey, man, I would love to help you out and really just kind of showcase this to other online entrepreneurs like myself, like you guys who are on this call. So I wanted to be able to jump on and just kind of help him out and really just, I know Phil's put a lot of time and effort into this project, and I know he already has a really aggressive roadmap for what he's going to be working on. So I know yesterday we had kind of our first live session. We had a really active bunch. It was great to have all of you guys on, and it sounded like you guys were really loved the direction that it's going. So for those of you who are struggling to build an email list, or you want to build a larger email list, a more active, engaged email list, which, as most of you guys know, if you've made $1 online, you probably know that the money is in the list, and really that's the foundation for any online business. So I was just really excited that Philip was kind enough to kind of let me kind of join this journey with him. And so that's one of the reasons that I'm on today. But Philip, if you want to take over.
Yeah, cool. Thanks much. And so that's Mark. And for me, my name is Philip Borrowman, and I've been doing this online thing now for the last 12 years or so. I've been creating courses and doing coaching for the last 6-7 years. And with over 30,000 students coming through my courses, I'm well known for my kind of down-to-earth, transparent marketing, where I tend to kind of just give you guys, I'll give you the truth how it is, without any flourishes, any nonsense, which I think most people do really appreciate, especially in the business of marketing, where there's a lot of nonsense, a lot of BS. So I think people really appreciate my kind of down-to-earth, straightforward mindset when it comes to my courses and now as well my software. And over the last 12 years or so, I like going the extra mile to make sure that you have the training and the guidance and everything you need to grow your list, get traffic, and to basically build a business online in whatever form it comes. Okay, and so we'll rush through this here, guys, now, so you guys can get some real value from this, because I want to really focus in on one key learning point that you guys can take away from this here, so that whatever happens tonight, you can leave and actually go away with something really to think about, so that it makes you question your current strategy, and you can learn how to start growing your list faster and basically move forward with your business in a simple and easy way. So 90% of all content creators, create content without a dedicated lead magnet. Okay, and 90% of all content creators will create content without really considering the immediate list growth as part of their immediate strategy. And 90% of all content creators they don't really realize that they're missing out on thousands and thousands and thousands of leads. And this is a big problem. Okay. And so it means that when it comes down to it, if you have ever created content without a lead magnet, like a dedicated lead magnet, then that's a big problem. And so I want you guys to answer me this question here, okay? I can see all your chats here in the chat. So I can see Marie, I can see Amian, I can see John, I can see Elizabeth Whitling, William Craig, I can see Willard and so on, Martin Brown, Henry Holland, right, from Spain. So answer me this question, okay? Answer me this question here. Have you ever created a blog post, okay, and thought yourself, I'll just publish that. I can't be bothered to create a lead magnet because it's good enough. I'll just move on. Or have you ever created a video and thought to yourself, you know what? It's good enough. I just want to create the next video. I don't want to spend time creating a lead magnet. Or have you ever created a social media post or a podcast or anything really, and just thought, you know what? I haven't got time to create a lead magnet. I'm just going to go ahead and publish this here because I want to move on to the next video or to the next whatever. And what I'll do, guys, just for a bit of fun, I'm going to go ahead and start a little poll here. So if you on your screen now, you'll see a poll. So if you have ever done one or said one of these 3 points here, please vote yes or no, just so I can see what you guys say, because this here will sort of dictate whether you're making this big mistake. And I can guarantee that most of you are most likely making this mistake. In fact, in the last session that we had yesterday for the first of the launch party sessions, 93% of people said yes to this here. Okay, 93%. And so it goes to show that most people, if not all of you, are making this big mistake here. Okay. And you are sabotaging your process, your journey. So far, we've had 50 votes so far, and 92% are saying yes, 8% saying no. But this here, guys, is a very big mistake. And I'm sure you can see, if you're creating content with no lead magnet, no dedicated lead magnet, it means that for every tentacle you put out there, it's going to nothing. It's going nowhere, okay? And that's a big problem. And I'm sure you've heard of tofu, right? Not the food, but the top of the funnel, okay? Top of the funnel. This here is very important because the top of your funnel is where you distribute lead magnets, because the top of the funnel is essentially the first exposure to you as a marketer. Now that could be a checklist, it could be a resource list, it could be a video, a mini course, whatever it is. That top of the funnel is what creates awareness for you and your brand. It builds trust with your audience. It broadens your audience reach, and also it filters out time wasters, it filters in the ones you want. And it strengthens the MOFU and the BOFU, right, which is the middle funnel and the bottom funnel. And because obviously at the middle and the bottom, that's where you start making money. But it all starts with the top. And that is where LeadCreator comes in, because obviously you want to build your list quickly, easily, and effortlessly, right? And that's exactly what I can show you here in this demo here. So understand, guys, it's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault, because I'm the same, right? Up until like 4 or 5 months ago, I was doing the same thing, because when it comes down to it, the typical process for creating a lead magnet is slow, it's boring, it's tedious, because first of all, you have to go to ChatGPT or some kind of AI tool, and you have to fiddle around with prompts and so on in there. And it gets confusing because it's all on one page, and it's really confusing, right? And then you have to go to Canva, and I don't know about you guys, but I suck at design, so I can easily spend an hour and a half on Canva just agonizing over the color choices and stuff when it doesn't really matter, okay? Then you have to go and copy and paste over. And then you spend hours faffing around, moving elements around and so on. And then you have to download that ebook. Then you have to go to WordPress and create a new page and so on. And then you have to choose a template on WordPress to have a squeeze page. Then you have to integrate your autoresponder. Then you have to go agonize over the headline. Then you have to upload your lead magnet you just created. Then you have to go and find your tracking conversion pixel or your tracking conversion plugin, but you've long since forgotten which one you're using, right? Then you publish it, then you very quickly lose track of your links, and that is basically it. And I'm sure you guys can probably agree that I'm sure you probably have lots and lots and lots of lots of sort of different WordPress sites with different pages, different things you created in the past, and you haven't really looked back, have you? If I ask you now, where are your links for your lead magnets? Most of you probably go, I'm not sure. All right. If I ask you what the conversion rate is, you probably go, I have no idea. Okay. Carol says, that's so true. Patrice says, have you been spying on me? Right. I have, because guess what? I make the same mistake. Okay. And that's why I'm kind of pointing this out here. But, it is a big mistake. But also don't forget that, it's not really your fault. Okay. So if you have ever uttered these words here, if you've ever said these 3 points here, okay. But if you said, I can't be bothered to create a lead magnet because my last video, my last blog post, my last podcast, whatever it may be, right? It's good enough. I just want to move on to the next post or next video. I can't be bothered making a lead magnet. Now, the reason for this is often because beginners will always say, I have no traffic. My last podcast only had 10 listens, or my last video only had 5 views. So who cares? It doesn't matter. Well, you're wrong. And I'm going to show you here this right now, because you can build a substantial list, a substantial email list, even with just 10 views here, 20 views there, 30 views there, if you have lead magnets. Okay. And so, and I like to give people little comments and slaps here as well, because the reason why you're not growing is because you're not creating enough lead magnets, you are not tracking conversions, you're not tweaking conversions, you're not organized enough to maintain your lead magnets, you're not focused enough on the list building process because you're creating content without lead magnets, and you're basically sort of half and half subconsciously, half on purpose, sabotaging your own progress, okay? I'm going to quickly end this poll here and publish that for you and share it with you. So you can see that out of the 69 votes, 91% said yes. Okay. In other words, you're making those mistakes. Okay. So 91%. Last time it was 93%. So that's still very, very close. Okay. So you can see there, 91% of you agree that you're making this mistake, but it's not your fault, guys, because I was doing exactly the same thing, literally. Okay. And I've got proof to show you that as well. I was doing the same thing. And like I said before, guys, with when it comes to building an email list, and Mark can back this up later as well, the money is in the list. Have you guys heard that before? If you say yes in the chat, have you heard the phrase "the money is in the list"? Right? I'm sure you have, because when it comes down to it, I mean, how did you guys find this webinar? If you can comment in the chat, how did you find this webinar? Right? Carol says yes. Patrice says yes. Right? And the simple truth is the money's in the list. But Wayne says yes, Olienka says yes, Cynthia says yes, email, right? And Jamie says yes, Wayne, yeah. So, but the simple facts, guys, if I look back over the last 6, 7, 8 years of my coaching and so on, and the 30,000 plus students I had, almost all of them will blame the fact that because they have no traffic, in the beginning, when you're just starting out, it's a slog, it's tough. And they think that just because they only had 10 views, or they only had 50 views, or they only had 4 likes on their Facebook post, that what's the point in creating lead magnets? No one's going to see them. And they're completely, utterly wrong. Okay, completely wrong. It's a fallacy. It's fake. It's not true. Because here you can see, this here is from Mark did a launch last month. You can see all these sales here, tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars. I think his Mark's Easy VSL launch did like $200,000 in revenue. That's all from email lists, because that's how all his affiliates operate. And here is a screenshot from Mark's commissions. And here is Mark's webinar registrations for his last webinar. And again, it's 1,000 people registered, and that's all done via email. Okay. Now, of course, I'm sure you guys will probably think, well, that's all fine for Mark because he's been doing it for 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 years, right? And you guys haven't. And so that's why I love creating teeny tiny, minuscule, tragically pathetic case studies to show what a newbie can do. Because when you look at these here, okay, you look at these and think, okay, yeah, Mark made $100,000, whoop-de-doo for Mark, but for me, I haven't got that list. So how the hell can I do it, okay? And here's the thing, guys. I love creating case studies that are on the lowest possible barrier, the lowest possible entry point, so that you can see proof that even with small numbers, you can start building something substantial, okay? So this here is one of my channels, and I only have 1,700 subscribers. And you can see here that on the last 5 videos, I had 140 views, 300 views, 200 views, 500 views, and 900 views. Okay, so nothing special, nothing to write home about, nothing to brag about. My videos are, in my opinion, pretty bad. I am not a YouTuber. I am not naturally gifted at speaking, as you can probably hear. I mumble, I stumble, I talk too fast. And so YouTube is not, I do it because it's effective, but it's not my jam. Like, I'm not a glorified YouTuber, okay? But despite this pitiful, embarrassing view count, right? Because I'm using LeadCreator, I've generated 165 leads and counting from those 5 videos, just those 5, okay? I'm actually going to show you inside one of these here in a few minutes, so keep watching, okay? Because these here, look guys, look at this here, right? It's pathetic, yet I can get 165 leads. On this channel here, I've got 226 videos. They're randomly published. I have no schedule. I just throw them up there, right? And out of those 5, the last 5, 165, what do you think it would be if I had a lead magnet for every single video, right? This would be in the thousands and thousands, okay? And so when you say, I have no traffic, so who cares? I'm sorry, but it's not a good excuse, okay? And so that's why using cutting edge AI tools is the key for your growth. Now I'm going to show you more about this right now, okay? because it removes all your excuses. It removes all your obstacles. Because all my excuses, I haven't got time, I can't be bothered, oh, I don't know where my tools are, all that stuff, all these excuses here, you know what? It's just excuses. I make them all the time. I have done, but not anymore. Okay. And the reason why it removes all excuses is because with AI tools, right, you can create, update all your lead magnets on one dashboard. Okay. You can track and maintain them all on one dashboard, so you don't lose track of anything. It's fast, it's easy, and convenient, and effortless in terms of sort of enabling your list growth. Okay, because if you look back on my channel, that wouldn't I would not have made those lead magnets had it not been for LeadCreator, because it's so freaking easy. Okay, and you can share and convert, and you can grow and develop your lead magnets like that. Okay, and it's beautiful. Because it's so easy and it's all on one dashboard, which is beautiful. And so it means that the big takeaway here that I want you to take away with you is that the money is the money is in the list. Okay, the money is in the list always. Okay, and when it comes down to it, most of you are missing this part of it. And the problem is that obviously it's a big problem. But if you are a YouTuber, a social media person, a blogger, basically any content creator, you need to focus on building your list. Okay, I'm not talking about solo ads and low quality stuff. I'm talking about organic content that has targeted lead magnets. Because if you have targeted lead magnets, guess what? You're going to get targeted leads. Okay, top of the funnel, targeted. Okay, they come into your funnel and they're targeted, and it means that when they come down to the funnel, they're nurtured, they're there, and they're going to buy from you. Okay, whatever it may be that you're promoting. Okay. And I also, guys, I also met marketers who have thousands of followers, sometimes hundreds of thousands, and they can't be bothered to build a list. They don't have time and so on because they don't want to. Okay, and it comes down to the fact that of that long list I shared earlier. But I can tell you right now, guys, that the average kind of subscriber for an email list is worth roughly $1 a month. For me personally, it's probably worth a bit more than that. But on sort of like a broad spectrum across all niches, I think $1 a month is the average. So I want to, tell me in chat, guys, if I was your employer, if you're working at McDonald's, for example, or wherever you're working, and if I told you that I'm going to give you a $1 pay rise, okay, every day, right? $1 per month pay rise every single day going forward. And imagine if your list grew by 1 per day, or 2 per day, or 3 per day, and per lead was worth $1 per day, right? Would you take that? Would you say, yeah, I'll take that pay rise, thank you, right? You'd be on that like poo on Velcro, as we say, right? And it's never too late. It's never too late to start. Okay, you can start right now. People often think that email lists and so on, it's a bygone thing. It's like, no, it really isn't. Okay, email marketing has survived everything, right? If you look at all the changes that have happened in the last 20 years, whether it's all the social media platforms, all the apps, all the different communication methods, WhatsApp and ManyChat and chatbots and so on, guess what? Probably 90% of all you guys here came here because of email. Okay, even now. But obviously people do feel overwhelmed, right? Because there's so many tools out there. AI tools are everywhere. And so, of course, people do feel overwhelmed. But I want to share the little secret here. Do you know that 75% of the world population, probably more, have never even tried an AI tool? They may have accidentally used one when they're searching on Google, right? But they haven't really purposely sat down and thought, I'm going to use this tool to build something, to make money, to build this or do whatever. They haven't done it. And you can go and check that yourself. Google how many people are using ChatGPT, and it's only a few hundred million out of 7 billion or 7 or 8 billion now, right? So it's a teeny tiny percentage. Okay, and the good thing is because the average person feels so overwhelmed, for you, it means that that they're missing out. Okay, so if you're just willing to take a deep breath and just spend sort of 10 minutes a day, half an hour a day, 20 minutes a week to learning the tools, it means that you are ahead of 75% of the population of the earth, okay? Because the average person goes, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. And so we take that overwhelm and flip on its head and realize that the amount of effort you have to put in to be in the top 25% is almost nothing, okay? And that is beautiful. So I want to share with you right now a quick 5-step process that I'm using right now. And then I'll dive into a demo for you to showcase what this software is all about, okay? So step one, guys, is very, very simple because it's just a case of you want to tease people with a preview of what you have. So you give them a sneak peek, okay, of your lead magnet before you ask for their email. You make them emotionally commit, because that means they're going to have a very deep emotional engagement with you. And it means that when they opt into your email list, they're going to be there for much, much longer, okay? And I've got a full demo for you here in a few seconds. And then step two is make sure that your AI tools are fast and easy to use, because rapid content creation for lead magnets is key for you to create lead magnets quickly. Because obviously, going back to my example with my channel, the reason why I can do those lead magnets with the videos is because it's so freaking fast. It's amazing, because if I was going to get 4 or 5 leads from one video, but it was going to take me 4 or 5 hours to create one lead magnet, I'd be like, no, that's not worth it, right? But if it's going to take me 15 minutes, and I know that that video might bring in 10 leads or 20 leads or 30 leads or 40 leads in the next 2-3 months, suddenly that's, well, okay, that's more doable, right? Especially if they're laser targeted, okay? Because here on this channel here, right, all these small amounts of views, they do add up. You can see here for the number 4, the first one here, this one here, right? Only 144 views, yet I got 6 leads, okay? So 6 leads. If you're a beginner, you should not sneeze. You should not shoo away from 6 leads if they're laser focused, okay? And that's the key here. And then step 3 is you want to set the hook and expectations by basically the magic happens in the headlines. Okay, it's all about the headlines. That makes your list grow faster, and the description underneath the headline entices them more with a benefit-driven point, and then the subheadline headings in between, they're the ones that drive the point home of this is why you should keep reading. Okay, and it's always benefit outcome. Okay, why should I keep reading? And when it comes down to it, you want to provide a solution. Okay, that's number 4 here. Don't be lazy. Okay, don't be a lazy idiot, because just because you can create a lead magnet in 5 minutes doesn't mean you should. Okay, you can create the outline for sure, but then spend some time on it and actually make it good, right? Should you spend 4 hours, 10 hours, 100 hours? No, but if it's between 10 minutes or 40 minutes, do 40 minutes, because it makes it that much better. And take the time to learn exactly what your audience wants, okay? And then step 5 here is make sure you track conversions and update your lead magnets, because personally, guys, it drives me nuts when I see even like big marketers who have a video or a blog post or something that I can see is getting continuous engagement, even if it's like 6 months old. Yet when I go to their lead magnet, it's from last year, or it has references from 4 months ago that are like obviously out of date, and they don't bother updating them, okay? And that's because to update those is a slow, tedious, and annoying process. But with LeadCreator, that's not the case, okay? So I'm going to show you here a demo now of the software. You can create in seconds, you can tweak in minutes, you can track seamlessly, you can optimize for conversions, you can update in seconds, you have the AI templates to save time, and you get support in seconds, and you have constant updates. And so I'll show you this here now. Do you want to see the update? Do you want me to show you the live demo? If you say yes in the chat, I'll show you the live demo right now, guys, okay? So Carol says yes, Sean says yes. Carl, Jim, Emerson, cool, yes. Birgit, yes. Jamie, yes. Wayne, Johnny Douglas, say hey Johnny. Mel, everyone says yes, that's great. It's 150 watching, that's great, guys, fantastic. It is live, guys, so if you say hello in the chat, I can see you. I don't think you guys can see each other's chat. Let's just keep things more organized. But I'm here. So Patricia, I can see you. Henry, Marie, I can see you guys. Elizabeth, Mel. And so, guys, okay, so this here is LeadCreator, okay? So it's effectively an AI tool that creates rapid lead magnets, so you can track, you can create, track, share, update, and you can also make money by promoting it as well if you want to. So effectively, you click on create, you give this a name, so like so. And then here we have these templates here for you. Okay. Now these templates here, they're going to be expanded. We're going to add more. We're going to make them more in depth and so on. And so here, if I choose here, for example, microcourse with video suggestions. Okay. And if I just paste in a prompt here, so you can see here, guide on learning coding for beginners, focused on Python for younger learners, include relevant emojis. I want 8 lessons. Okay. Obviously, the prompt itself is up to you. You can make it as big or small as you want. Now, the template we have kind of gives you the structure that you need for that. Okay, so if I click on create now, this will go off to the ethos, and it's gathering the lead dust. Okay, and it usually takes about sort of 10 to 40 seconds, depending on how long it is. Yeah, so here on the left here, we have all these extra updates are coming out soon, because LeadCreator was only launched about 4 or 5 months ago. So we're still early days, but we're adding a lot of features really fast, and we're making this here we're adding features all the time to make sure that you have the tool you want going forward. So you can see here, this is like the basic outline. So you can see here, it has 8 lessons. And then for every single lesson here underneath, it has here like a little kind of reminder for you about like what the video should include. So here, if you want to have a video here, you should have introduction, examples, and interviews. Okay, that's just those examples. And what we can do here now is obviously I can highlight like so. I can go and change the font and do whatever, bold, underline, all that good stuff. And here you've got the AI tool. So I can say rewrite in the voice of a pirate. I always use this example because it's like the complete opposite of whatever that is. Here you can add in any prompt you want, just like any other AI tool. You can go at it, right? Use whatever prompt you want. Okay. And you hit enter, and then here this will then ahoy mateys, just do this thing, right? And you can go here replace. Okay. And here also what we're adding real soon in the next few weeks is going to be adding in here the ability to re-render the entire lead magnet so that you can see the original prompt, and so you can sort of refine it and refine it and refine it and so on, and have complete control of this here. So that's the basic foundation of what this is. Okay. Now I'll show you what the public sees, because this is where the beauty of this tool comes into play, because this is where you can really hit the ground running to help you effectively make lead magnets faster and easier, and be organized. And actually this is the reason why your list will grow faster. Okay, so if I click on publish here, and if I go up here to email capture, this is where you play around with the email capture form. So right now I'll leave it as a default here, but we have the ebook style here. We have the blurred button here, so that we have a nice old blurred button. We have the video as well. And if you want to have no lead capture, then choose nothing. But I'll just go with standard here just for this example, right? Here you go ahead and you enter your awesome headline, right? And obviously you can add your privacy policy and so on. If you want to add a double opt-in, you can add it here, so they can go and check their email. And then here you can choose different styles for the button. And then here you can choose, this is my favorite, the half page blur. And I'll show you that here now, okay? So what this here does is that when I come here to actually share this, so if I go to update here, and go to view, this is what you will see. So the person comes here to the lead magnet, they'll scroll down, and then here with this particular trigger, they can kind of see the top half, but to see it or read more, they have to opt in, okay? And this here is very powerful because this allows you to tease them a little bit, okay? So if you have a really amazing headline and you have perhaps a picture there or something, it makes them want to keep reading. And you'll notice here that here you can also have your custom URL, and also you can this here is online. So when someone opts in here, it's cookie to their browser, and this here is where things can really take off for you. Because if I want to update this, I can just say here 2025, and here if I can update this here, it updates automatically on this page. Right, and what we're adding here soon is the ability for the person who opts in here, after they actually come here and go, yeah, I want this, after they opt in, like so, they can download this as a PDF. That'll be coming in a few weeks, okay? And so this is what they get, this is what they see. Now, obviously, inside here, you have the ability here to go ahead and you can add, you can go and you can add in video, you can add in images and so on, from YouTube or from Vimeo, and you can add images from wherever you want to. And so you have that customization there as well to make sure that everything looks nice and proper, okay? And here we have the various integrations that we've got right now. We're also adding in Zapier in the next few days, and we have all these integrations here coming every couple of days here going forward as well. So you're covered mostly for almost all autoresponders. And we have these features here to allow you to increase your list growth. We have a social slider, we have expiring URLs, we have a scarcity maker. Now, the scarcity maker is a great one because here, if I take this here and go to 20, what happens here is that you're adding in a scarcity timer, a limited download. So if I'll need to open up here in incognito because I've already opted into here to this one. here you'll see here, it says only 19 downloads left. Now I put 20, but because I've already opted in, there's only 19 left, right? And that's great for scarcity. And this here, if you were an affiliate, you can use that for delivering bonuses, right? Which is quite cool. So, right now you could say, click the link below, go and download this here. It's first come, first served. I've only got 20, right? And so that means you can just share that link, and it really increases scarcity, which is awesome. And then here as well, we have the social slider. This is the little pop-up that appears in the corner, so that it shows up saying Philip from Arkansas or whatever opted in 5 minutes ago, because obviously people like to follow others, right? So if they see that one person is opting in, they're more likely to do the same. Here's what we have: the expiry timer. So again, a countdown timer appears on the screen again to increase conversions, right? That's the basics of the tool itself. Here we have the conversion here. Here also we have the advanced analytics that shows you more advanced stats about your lead magnets. You can choose the one here and so on and so forth. You can choose which one to choose, and you can choose different time zones or time periods and so on and so forth. Here we have the team member access as well. So you can add in freelancers to create lead magnets for you. Here we have the agency license, which means that you can sell accounts to people or do whatever you want with them. So you can actually use this here for other clients if you want to. And of course, we have an affiliate program. So if you want to become an affiliate, that's all good. And you can come and join, okay? And you can see here is one of my examples that I use on my YouTube case study. So here, for example, you can see this one here, make money by giving away free templates. This one here, converting at 70%, 54 leads here, and here it is, okay? And you can see here, very simple, very plain, nothing elaborate, but it converts very well. And you can see here, because I have this headline, because I have this screenshot at the top here, when they see it, they're teased. And, people go, yeah, you know what? I want to read. I want to see what this is, right? And so it works really, really well. And even now, even in this primitive form where the software is still in its early stages, you can see here that it's converting. I'm using it every single day in my business, and it is really, really good, right? And this here now is so beautiful, guys. Having all this here on one dashboard, right? And I know I can update them at whim, right? It's amazing. It's incredible. And then here as well, I'll go back here quickly to the creation part here. Here, what we're adding in probably within the next sort of 8 weeks. When you choose a template here, let's say I chose, a 5-point listicle here. Here we have tutorials for you to show you how to use them. But also what we're going to add here later is drop-down menus. So you can say, include intro, yes, no. Include outro, yes, no. Include table content, yes, no. So there'll be drop-downs here, just like this here, but it'll contain different elements. So you can add extra. So you can add like a key highlight box. You can add, do you want a quotation? Do you want an FAQ, right? And so on and so forth, so that you can really make some chunky, juicy, sexy lead magnets right here from this dashboard, okay? And so that's all coming later on. And we have these templates here, and that'll come later, blog post summary, pop in your URL. Hey presto, you'll get some summary of that blog post, right? Same with the YouTube summarizer. This is the one I use quite often with my YouTube videos. Same again, it's beautiful, right? So was that helpful? Was that okay? Did you enjoy that? If you say yes in the chat if you want to, guys. And we'll just crack on. So with that, man, guys, with our software there, the early adopters are loving it. And so back in July, we opened up like a very, 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 very primitive version to like the first 100 users, and they're loving the process, okay? And we've already invested about $85,000 into the software, and we've already allocated the next 100,000 to the software for the next 6 months, okay? And this here will be developed and nurtured for years and years and years and years because I'm using it, okay? I'm using myself. And so this here is for the long haul. So step 1, create a lead magnet, as I showed you. Customize and create it, right? Step 2, share, get it out there amongst your following. And don't you dare tell me that you're not going to do it just because you only have 10 subscribers, okay? Because that's not true. And then you grow, optimize, move forward, refine, and you continue growing your list, okay? Create, share, optimize. It's that simple. And so the key takeaway here, guys, is the fact that I want you to focus in on the fact that you need to grow your list, regardless of how small or how big you think you are, okay? Use AI tools like LeadCreator, and don't make the mistake of thinking too small. Compound effect. Imagine if your boss told you tomorrow, I'm going to give you a $1 pay rise per day per day, okay, for life, $1, yeah, go for it, right? Because the money's in the list. And you start with the end in mind. You start with a lead magnet. So right now, when I'm making videos for my channel, I've already made my lead magnet, because all I do is I just take my transcript that's automatically done in YouTube and plug it into LeadCreator. Hey presto, I've got the starting point of my lead magnet, right? And it's all there inside the software. What if I can help you get started today? What if I can, because the software is pretty cool, right? You guys all say awesome. Cynthia McPhee, awesome. Says Elizabeth is awesome. Sean says yes. Amy, yes, great. Bob says very, very good, right? So you can get started right now. And the early people who are using it right now, they're loving it, okay? All the reviews are 5-star, and everyone's loving it because it's fast, it's easy, it's simple to use, it's not complex in terms of where the buttons are, because I want to keep the tool simple. Because you guys know yourself, when you go into Canva and it's just too many buttons and so on, it's horrible. We're going to keep it simple, because I want you to log in and go bish, 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 share, grow your list. Okay, that's what I want you to focus on, because the money's in the list, as you know, right? And you can create your account right now, and we put together a very special bundle for you that's exclusive here right now, to help you get a flying start, right? We've got a nice little sort of bundle of 5 different software that's all tailored towards sort of list growth and lead magnet creation, and we've got 8 bonuses for you. Okay, so keep watching until the end so you can see what we have for you here. And so the first part, guys, is the LeadCreator Pro. That's the software I showed you 2 minutes ago, and basically unlimited. Have at it, right? There's no limitations. You have unlimited credits. We're not going to charge you for tokens and stuff. And you're going to get access to all the updates, all the future templates, and so on. You're going to get a custom domain. You're going to have unlimited scarcity makers. You can remove the branding, right? So there's no barriers, right? You just go and go, okay? Because I want you to build your list as fast as possible. And then the LeadCreator Pro Ultra. This is where you unlock all the conversion generation elements, right? Like the counter timers, the social slide-ins, and so on. The advanced analytics that allows you to analyze things better. The agent's license and the affiliate commissions, right? And also unlocks the scarcity URL bar and the limited downloads. Okay. And this here will allow you to use the tool more effectively, so you can use the features you need to make sure that you trigger your audience to want to opt into your email list. It just makes it easier for you to just basically create stuff quickly and grow your list easily without any effort, okay? I think I'll hand over to Mark now, because Mark is going to talk about the next couple of software we have for you.
Yeah. So thanks, Philip. So by the way, guys, this is an amazing piece of software. Philip, great job on providing some amazing content. Just so you guys know, with the Ultra upgrade, that's great for agencies, right? So if you have clients that you're working with and you want to manage all their lead magnets, you can do that with the Ultra upgrade, which is a huge bonus. And normally it's sold as a monthly or annual subscription. And you guys are going to learn here that we have a really nice deal for everybody that's on this call. But so as I told you guys before, when I started to join Philip on this kind of journey with him, I wanted to try to figure out what other things do you guys need to be super successful? How can I help to fill in some of the gaps? Here, I think my video is acting up today. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, all right, we'll see if this works again. But anyways, so I wanted to add some additional kind of bonuses for those of you guys who take action today. I love to reward fast action takers. I'm in the process of creating a solution called TribeTail. So TribeTail is a newsletter platform. We were hoping to have it ready today for the launch. Unfortunately, our developer hit a few snags, but it's going to be ready here in the next few days, or we're aiming for next week. But what it's going to allow you to do is be able to monetize all of these LeadCreator subscribers that you generate from all of your different lead magnets. So what you can do is start to monetize it with a newsletter platform to deliver premium content. Now, you can do this if you want to have a free newsletter, or if you want to do a paid newsletter, you can do that. And you can start charging people either a one-time fee or even a subscription. So what a lot of people do is they'll do $5, $10, $15, $20 kind of micro commitments. And it's a great way to monetize that existing email list by delivering content. And that content can be in the form of, live workshops. It can be in the form of premium content. And it's perfect for digital creators and brands and businesses to build thriving communities and generate recurring revenue. So you're able to create free and paid newsletters. You can create unlimited number of newsletters. You can have unlimited members, posts, pages. It's code free, so you can have very similar to LeadCreator, where you have a page builder, and you can build out this premium content, put it behind a gate, and you're able to deliver that content in both web as well as email format. So there's all sorts of really cool other features like announcement bars and social embeds. You can accept payments, and you'll have 0% transaction fees. So I'm sure you guys have probably heard of other newsletter platforms out there. They usually charge you, 3, 5, up to 10% of whatever revenue you generate. You can keep 100% of your profit. So when you are charging someone $10 a month, we're not charging you for that. The only charge will be the processor that you use, which would be like Stripe or a credit card, but we're not charging anything on top of that just for the actual processing itself. You're able to also import content if you have existing content. And there's also some native SEO features. If you want to try to promote it organically, you're able to do that as well. So I thought this was just really kind of a nice bonus to add, because I know a lot of you guys who are investing into LeadCreator, you obviously want to build your email list, but this is going to take it to the next level and help you to monetize it in the form of newsletters, both web and email. So that's one of the first bonuses that I'm going to be giving you guys. The second one is my Survey Tail platform. So this is a brand new technology that we just released. It's basically no code. It allows you to create what we call actionable smart forms. And I don't know about you guys, but I've built multiple businesses, and one problem that I always had was, and I've primarily built software businesses, and I've created software and all these features that I think people wanted. And so I'd go in there and I'd build all these cool bells and whistles that I think everybody would love. And I found out there's kind of that 80-20 rule, out of 80%, of these features, only 20% of the people actually were using them. And so what I kind of took a step back and I was like, man, I really need to hear from the horse's mouth. I need to hear from my customers and my subscribers what they actually want. So I'm not just building stuff that I think people are going to want. I'm building stuff that people actually want. And this problem that I had, I'm sure you guys can relate in any business that you have, whether it's a product or a service, whether the product's digital or physical. You never want to go through and spend all this time, money, and energy building things that people don't want. And so the Survey Tail is a great way to gather and unlock valuable information from both your subscribers as well as your customers. And there's really so many different use cases that you can use Survey Tail for. So, I mean, obviously you can use it for product intelligence, seeing what people want before you actually go and build it. So it could be for product validation. It could also be for minimizing churn or people canceling, a subscription. So, finding out, well, hey, why is it that you refunded? Why is it that you canceled? Do you need more training? Do you need better support? Do you need a new feature? What is it? And so you can go and you can create these actionable smart forms and really unlock all this information. So with this tool, you're going to get unlimited access to it. You can create as many forms as you want to. You don't need to be a technical person. You can create these no-code forms. You'll have unlimited surveys, questions, form views, responses. You can personalize the forms. There's actionable triggers, so you can have these forms only show up for certain types of people, or you could even do what are called logic jumps. So when someone answers a specific question, you can actually take them to a personalized next question. I'll give you a really good example. So we have what we call a churn busting form, and so when someone is looking to cancel their subscription with us, we ask them why is it that they're looking to cancel. And then once we learn why it is that they want to cancel, we can then send them a personalized follow-up and say, hey, well, it looks like, so the reason that you're canceling is because of price. Well, hey, here's a 10% off coupon that'll apply for the next 12 months. Well, that helps save you as a customer. And we generally can save between 20 and 30% of people who are looking to cancel just from taking them through one of our smart forms and trying to overcome objections right then and there when they're most vulnerable. And so many different ways that you guys can use this. So you're going to get access to SurveyTail. And then the next bonus that you're going to get access to is our Tor AI image generation tool. So, one thing I think Philip might have this on the roadmap, but right now you don't have like a native integration or a way to generate images right within LeadCreator. So what I'm going to do is give you guys access to this my AI image generation tool that will allow you to create high quality, ultra realistic images in moments. And there's 30 different, there's actually 16 different distinct styles that you can choose from. And so you can just put in a prompt of what you're looking for, and it's going to automatically generate high quality images in moments. And what's really nice about this is, unlike, stock imagery, where it's basically, it is, whatever, well, for one, you probably pay $5, $10, $30 for a single image. It's not customized for what you're looking for it to generate. Whereas with this, you can put in a single prompt and you can say exactly what you're looking for, and it'll give you 1, 2, 4, 10 different suggestions. And then you can create different variations of that image to really hone in on what you're looking to get. It also has something called negative prompts. So you can really, again, further drill down on your prompt and make sure that the image that's being generated is not what you're looking, or is exactly what you want, and more importantly, what you don't want. You'll get priority renders, no watermarks. You also have a commercial license. So for those of you who want to use this for your clients, obviously with the LeadCreator Ultra, there's probably a lot of you guys who are marketing agencies, or you want to sell this as a service. You're able to do that as well. So those are the bonuses that I wanted to kind of throw in, and really just try to make it a no-brainer for you, and really just help take your investment to the next level.
Cool, that's perfect. Thanks so much. So yeah, and the next part here is that now that you have these here, you have this five bundle, and don't forget the Ultra, the LeadCreator Ultra, right? After this launch here will cost $97 a month. But obviously you're going to get a fantastic deal on that. So keep watching. But first, I want to show you the 8 bonuses first, okay? You are not going to be paying anywhere near as much, and we're going to be deactivating the monthly fee for you as well, okay? And like before, this here works for, effectively, if you're a content creator of any kind, then LeadCreator is exactly what you need. And we are going to sweeten the deal for you by removing the discount, we're going to remove the monthly fee, so you save an absolute fortune, and we're going to give you a nice low one-time payment, okay? And we'll show you these 8 bonuses as well. Because when it comes down to it, guys, you can say in the chat if you want to. You can own up. Do you guys waste money on alcohol or clothes that you don't actually need, or fancy new glasses and silly little plastic stuff and toys for your whatever, just stuff, right? Consumables. I'm sure we all do that. I certainly do. Back in my drinking days, I've not had a sip of alcohol now in almost 4 years. But back when I was drinking, I could easily spend quite a bit of money in one night on a few beers, a taxi, a pizza, and then and so on and so forth, right? So that's why we've priced this here at a very low level, so that you can realistically afford it and actually use it in your business. Okay, so we're only going to charge you for all this here and these bonuses that we have for you. And I believe Mark actually has something extra he's going to share with you in a second. And it's just a one-time fee. You can actually go and grab this right now by going to leadcreator.ai/go. Okay, Mark has just posted that as well inside the chat, because it means that you can actually have an affordable price with the software, so you can actually move forward with it. Because now with LeadCreator, if it's a one-time fee, right, then over the course of the next 6 months, next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, not only can you watch the software grow, but if you're actually generating leads, you're literally paying pennies per lead, right? And so let me show you these bonuses here now, so you understand what these are as well. So the bonus number 1, guys, is we've created 10 done for you lead magnets. So it means that you can get a running start. because that means that you can open them and look at them and see them, and also you basically see what we've created, so you understand what's possible. And we're going to update these as we go. As we're adding more features, we'll go in there and update them for you. And also inside there, I've also added a little video for you to show you a little trick I know to turn those 10 lead magnets into 20 or even 30 if you want to, by using a very simple hack. Also, you're going to get the lifetime access to all our micro courses. So what we're doing going forward is I'm going to be creating 1 or 2 courses every sort of 4 to 8 weeks. And these here are about helping you get more out of your list, or helping you grow your list faster. So it's easier and simpler for you, so you can squeeze more money out of your list. And so you understand how to make the perfect lead magnet. So you understand what elements are you looking for conversion, and you'll learn things like, what do you do afterwards? What do you do after they join your list, right? And so on and so on and so on. Whereas the average person, we're going to be selling these individually, whereas you get them all free, okay? And the next one here is a WhatsApp group and a Facebook group. This here helps us keep in touch with you in terms of giving you updates. And also I share little tips and tricks about LeadCreator, because we're updating things every week. There's new updates, which means that I can make small little videos for you to give you little pointers and little tips and tricks and so on going forward. And also, I have made a detailed video showing you my personal favorite templates that we have at the moment. I showed you that earlier. Actually, it was the half-page blur I showed you. And I explained to you clearly why I love it so much and why it's going to help you grow your list faster than before. And number 5 is I have a personal case study, which is that the YouTube channel. So that is like an ongoing thing, because I love proving my points. I love proving that if I can take tragically puny and irrelevant channel with receding hairline white boy who's just throwing stuff up there randomly, and take that and turn it into a lead machine, right? Then you can too. Okay, you have no excuse. And so this here is a continuous case study that I'm recording as I go, so that I can prove to you, look, here's me. I'm using my own software, right? Which is quite rare in these days. Also, I've got a nice 100% educational workshop for you. There's no sales, there's nothing, just pure education to talk to you more about, YouTube and blogging and social media, and how you can hook your audience and bring them to your lead magnet. Okay, again, very powerful stuff, very simple, effective, and very easy to understand. And then number 7, this one here is probably my most painful case study I've ever done. I have another channel, again, that I use as a case study. And that channel has 1.3 million views. And sadly, I created that channel with, guess what? What did I not have? Tell me in the chat. What did I not have? I didn't have any lead magnets because I was like, it doesn't matter, right? And what I have is this half-an-hour case study. I show the maths, and then I used LeadCreator. I used LeadCreator to create 10 lead magnets for my next 10 videos, and I extrapolated those leads out, and I showed you how I can prove that I've lost 26,395 leads at a minimum, only over the last year and a half or 2 years, purely because I didn't use LeadCreator. Okay, that simple. I'm sure you guys can see, so that realistically, I probably lost out on closer to 40,000 leads there because I wasn't using LeadCreator, and that's a very detailed case study. And then, of course, we have our affiliate program. It's 8 lessons there. It shows you how I would promote LeadCreator if I were you, and it means that you can make passive recurring income by promoting LeadCreator. And all of you, of course, are accepted to be an affiliate by default by you becoming a member of LeadCreator. Okay. And then, of course, the price here, guys, is a small drop in the ocean when you think about it, compared to what most people spend on just nonsense every month. And if you are serious about building a business, if you're serious about growing a list, and you want a tool like LeadCreator that makes it fast and easy and enjoyable, right? Then this is for you. Okay. And our users so far, guys, all these testimonials you see here, right, where they say that it's an essential part of marketing process. Simple, fast. You'll notice here they're all using the same terminology, They love it. It's fast. It's easy. It's, you know, the dashboard is very easy to understand. It's magnificent to share and to create and so on. When you join, you can go and you can see these testimonials inside the Facebook group. These are all real. They're all verifiable. They're not fake, right? And so again, this shows you people are loving it. And you know, these guys here, these screenshots here, they joined when LeadCreator was nothing, right? It was like literally like just an empty shell, right? And so they've been here since day one, and you can see here they're using it, they're growing a list, and they're moving forward. Okay, and so this here, guys, is all you're getting right now. And I believe Mark might have a couple of things he was going to be adding in here as well as a last minute little ad hoc, extra. So yeah, take it away, Mark.
I did. Yeah, let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen real quick. I think I just need to send a request for you to approve, and then I'll show you two kind of impromptu bonuses. I know Philip and I were just talking behind the scenes before this call, and I was like, you know, there's a couple other things that I think that would be helpful for you. So let me share my screen. Let's see. All right. Hopefully, just give me a quick one in the chat box. You can see it should see it's a green page that Seller Kickstart on it. All right, cool. Getting some ones. All right, awesome. So, okay, so you know, I feel like everyone has like a superpower, right? Like regardless of like, you know, who you are, like how smart you are, like, you know, I was a C student in college, but I feel like I have a unique ability to create products and to sell them online and build sales funnels and marketing funnels. And so I've been doing this for, you know, over 15 years now, and I've learned a lot. I've learned the hard way, and I've had lots of mentors over the years. And so I've created 2 flagship training programs that I've sold each of them for $1,000 a piece. And I thought this would be super helpful for this particular audience because I know a lot of you guys are entrepreneurs, you're business owners, you're trying to create high quality products and services for your whatever industry that you're in. And so I think this is just going to be super helpful, just really the icing on top of the cake to make this an even more of a no-brainer of an investment. So not only are you getting great software, you're also getting great training as well. And so there's 2 different programs that I wanted to give you guys free access to. So the first one is my Seller Kickstart workshop. So this is a product creation workshop. I actually did hold this as a live workshop. However, we're not going to be doing it live. I'm going to give you access to all of the replays, but then there's also core training as well. So it's really kind of no fluff, no BS. My style is actually very similar to Philip's. I think that's why we've kind of hit it off and gravitated towards each other, because I loved kind of just how candid Philip was. And you know, like he's going to call a spade, and I'm very similar to that. There's a lot of like these kind of gurus out there that, you know, have a lot of, you know, flashy, you know, sales pages, but then you go in and you're like, man, these guys don't know what the hell they're talking about. I've been in the trenches doing this stuff for so long that, you know, like a lot of people say they're doing stuff, but really they have other people doing it behind the scenes, or they say they're doing it and they actually never, like when you ask them kind of questions about it, they don't really know what the hell they're talking about. And so I've been kind of in the trenches trying to figure out this whole product creation marketing stuff. And, you know, listen, I don't know everything in the world. I'll be the first one to admit when I do something wrong, but I have 15 years under my belt of doing this day in and day out, and I'm just super passionate about it. And so that's what I created. So I created this program called Seller Kickstart. There are, you know, you can go in here and I can, you know, provide links so you can kind of see what's all included, but it really goes through the nuts and bolts of how to create products that people are going to want, that people are willing to pay you for, and that people are like, man, this guy really, like, he helped me. He benefited my life in some way, shape, or form. And so you're going to get access to it. So it's actually broken out into 6 weeks. So the first week was all about really the foundation, really understanding the big picture, the strategy behind it, not just creating products or services, but actually doing so with a purpose and intention. And so I'm going to show you guys, you know, how, like, just the overall strategy. Week 2 is market research. And so I'm going to show you guys how to go about creating, like how to do market research in your industry, like really understand being strategic about it and really say, okay, well, like what things am I going to need in my product that are really going to move the needle that people are going to want? So how to analyze your competitors and see what people are looking for, and then actually go into the nuts and bolts of creating the product, whether it's software, whether it's information like a training program, whether it's a coaching program. I'm going to show you guys some really cool strategies on that. Week 4 is how to build out your marketing funnel and optimization. So, I learned the hard way. So I built a product and I was like selling it for like $17, and I'm like, man, I poured my heart and soul into this. And for one, I realized I underpriced it by a lot. The other thing that I realized is that there's when someone's willing to buy something from you, there's a much higher likelihood that they're going to buy from you again. And so if you don't have upsells or cross sells or other ways that people can give you money, but you're obviously adding value along the way, you're missing out. And so it's really what changes the game for me. And so that's how, I went from building a 6-figure business to a 7-figure, from a 7-figure to an 8-figure, is really optimizing my sales funnels and my offers to really increase the average customer value, and really providing this amazing value throughout the journey and lifetime that they're a customer of yours. So I walk you through all of that. Week 5 is the actual product marketing and promotion. Ironically, you guys are kind of part of what I teach in this program. So, when I talk to Philip, I'm like, man, I really love what you're doing. I have a proven formula for how we can get people on these webinars. So like, as I showed you, we had over 1,000 people register for this one particular workshop. Odds are we're going to have lots of you guys that invest in this program. There's a strategy behind it on how you get people to get excited about your products and what you have going on, and how to find like-minded people that want to be on this journey with you. And so that's everything that I cover on how to properly market and promote your product. And then week 6 is how to scale, right? And so I'm super anal. I'm like really anal when it comes to like building out systems. And if something is taking you a lot of time, then how do you outsource that? How do you get that off of your plate and put it into someone else's hands so that you can focus on driving revenue and really steering the ship for your business? I see too many people that are working in their business like on a daily basis, instead of working, more like just like what's going to move the needle in my business. And so if there's things that are eating up your time and you're spending hours per day on them, and you can outsource them and give them to like a virtual assistant, or create like a training program or like a, like a knowledge base on your own internal business, and then be able to hand that off to other people so that it unlocks your time. And like Philip said at the beginning, time is your most valuable asset. And so for me, when I was building my business, I was working like 70 or 80 hours a week. And I was like, this is not sustainable. And I'm like, trying to raise a family and then also have time to like, one of the reasons that I know I'm Philip, I'm sure you can probably, admit, like, you build an online business so that you do have, more of a lifestyle, right? That you're able to do things that you want to be able to do. You have hobbies that you enjoy. And I mean, one of the benefits of owning your own business is being able to go places that you want to go and do things that you want to do on your own time and have your own, financial freedom. And so I wasn't able to do that until I was able to really offload a lot of the, the grunt work, but like just, steering the ship, right? And then there's all sorts of other cool bonuses in here, guys. I know just for the sake of time, I'm not going to go through all of them, but it's just jam-packed with all sorts of really cool stuff. There's lots and lots of content in here. And maybe even if, now is not the right time to go through all this content, it's there when you need it. So as I said, I sell this workshop for $1,000, and you're going to get access to it. And then the other bonus is my Launch Madness program. So, as I said, like, you guys are kind of inside of my Launch Madness strategy, if you will, like the fact that you're on this call. I go behind the scenes, and I've done this over 30 times, probably got closer to 50, whether it was for my own product or whether it was helping someone else with their product and helping them kind of showcase it to the world. I've done this countless times where I've generated 6, 7, even 8 figures, doing a very strategic product launch where there's lots of components and elements to it. And it's done in a very strategic way. And I've done this on a shoestring budget. When I first got started, no one knew who I was. No one knew, like, I didn't have a product. I didn't have a list. but I'm going to show you guys how you can drive traffic, how to generate, and I'm not promising that you're going to be able to, replicate these exact results, but even if you do a fraction of what I teach you guys, it's going to put you in your best foot forward. And I don't know about you guys, but like I didn't have VC money. I didn't have millions of dollars that I could just go and just throw at paid ads. I was in the trenches. Like I did everything bootstrapped. All of the businesses that I've created never took a dollar of investment money. And I was able to do that through this exact strategy. So I walk you through how to really like break away from the 9-to-5 job and how to be able to create and be successful. And so I've always said like you're one product launch away from being successful and being financially independent. And it's a really great feeling when like I can create a rinse and repeat strategy for anytime I want to create a new product or a new service, that I have a high likelihood that it's going to be successful. And 95% of businesses, they fail, right? But if you utilize these strategies that I teach in this program, you have a much higher likelihood of being successful. And so I go through all sorts of stuff. It's very interactive. There's lots of worksheets and checklists. There's just like certain cadences. Like I even walk you through like, what should you like when you're ready to release a new product or service? What do you do 2 months beforehand? What do you do a month beforehand? What do you do a week before? What do you do during the launch week? So it's a very systematic approach. And I've learned through trial and error from doing this dozens and dozens of times, whether it's for my own products or helping guys like, Philip, release their product that he's been working so hard behind the scenes and he's so proud of it. But so many products fall on deaf ears because people don't know about it, right? And so I'm going to show you guys how you go about doing this. And so again, this is another program that I sell for $1,000. So you guys are going to get access to that as well. So this is really like $2,000 worth of added value that I wanted to throw in here. I've done this a couple times in the past, and I know a lot of you guys who are on this call are probably entrepreneurs or people who are, maybe you have a 9-to-5 job, but you're looking to break away from it. I think this content is really going to help you out. And so I wanted to add this in as a bonus.
Yeah, that's great. Actually, Mark, if we think back to when we first met a few years back, it was the Launch Madness. I bought that. I bought
Okay.
that course. I forget. It must have been like, I don't know when it was, but I bought that, and that's how we initially made contact, because one of the extra features was I got your Skype username. And that's how we got chatting all those years ago. So, so here we are, all these years later.
Full circle now, isn't it funny?
Yeah, exactly. It's really cool. So, yeah, guys, basically, this is it. This is the bundle. Everything's here. So just go to the URL. If you have bought, if you have joined, please tell us in chat. Please say I'm in. Tell us in chat that you are in and you're here, because that would be really cool to see. I believe there was a question for you, Mark, I saw.
Sure.
Where is it? Vikas, can you post in the question again for Mark? Can't see it now. I think it's...
Yeah, Martin was asking, when will the TribeTail access be available? I'm trying to get it this week, guys. I know we hit a little bit of a last minute snag, so our developer is working on it. I'm trying to say like in the next week or so, but just don't hold me to it. But I promise you guys will be the first ones to know, and we'll send you an email with your login access. It is one of our brand new pieces of software that we're going to be selling, so you guys are really getting early access to it. So I wanted to throw it in there as a bonus. I think it's really going to be helpful, again, just for helping you to monetize all of your new subscribers through your LeadCreator lead magnets.
Cool. There's Vikas asks, how does newsletter software differ from standard software like Aweber or GetResponse?
Aweber and GetResponse is more for it's more of like an email automation tool, whereas with TribeTail is more of a newsletter platform for delivering content and monetizing those customers. So you can obviously charge them for your newsletter. And so this has been definitely something that's been over the last 5 years. A lot of businesses are doing like these little micro products or micro newsletters where they charge 10, 15, $20. And it's almost like the New York Times type of business model where, if you go to New York Times, they try to charge, they charge you 15, $20 for a premium subscription. Well, there's no reason why you can't build your audience of like-minded people and build your brand, and you need a way to monetize them. And people are willing to pay for content, right? They're willing to pay for premium content. Yes, there's a lot of content on the web that's just kind of spread out into the ether, but think of how much bad content there is, and people are willing to pay for it if it's high quality and they resonate with you and you're providing them value. And so, I mean, I know Philip probably has from his own personal experience working with tens of thousands of customers. People are willing to pay you for content if it's good and you know what you're talking about. And like I said, everybody has a superpower, guys. Everyone is an expert in some audience, in some niche. And so there's no and if you're not monetizing that, it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. So I just want to give a shout out to Flo, who says, I'm in. Kurt is in. Dan, he's in as well. Dan Callahan. We've got Tanya Jager. How you doing? It's been a while. Tanya, you've been with me for many years. Michelle, she's in as well. So that's great to see, guys. Yeah. Tanya asks, can you supply a one-pager including everything we are getting in the sale?
You could probably just if you screenshot that, I think you can still see the slide. That basically shows everything. The only thing that's not included, guys, are the kind of 2 impromptu bonuses that I added. But if you do go to, I'll put it in the link, the link in there. It's just leadcreator.ai/bundle. That will also be a landing page you can reference that shows you all the bonuses as well as the impromptu bonuses that I just added. So I'll put that in there.
Special.LeadCreator.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Put that in there. All right. So you should be able to click on that link and that'll take you and summarize everything, or feel free to take a screenshot of the slide that's being shown. So, and just so you guys know, that is a one-time fee. And so I know Philip mentioned it before. One of the biggest added values is you're getting access to the LeadCreator Ultra upgrade. That's going to be $97 a month. And so you're getting that at a one-time investment, and it's only available on this webinar bundle deal.
Cool. Yeah, Jim, the link is live, Jim, so you can go and buy it right now. If you head over to the leadcreator.ai/go, you can go and buy it right now. So yeah, guys. So I think we've been hanging around for a while here. What I'll do after we finish this webinar, guys, I'll hang around in the chat for a little bit, and I'll answer some questions that are further up that are take a bit more explaining. AT, yes, there is a replay. We'll email you the replay in a bit. You can also go to the bundle. Actually, earlier today we had a bit of a problem, a technical issue, so I had to re-record the video. So the replay you're seeing on the bundle page now is when I recorded, because we had a problem with Zoom. So yeah. Vikas, he's got a good question for you there, Mark, if you want to answer that one.
As a newsletter, I can send anything. People unsubscribing, I send them emails like. So yes, so it'll send. So whenever you create new content for your newsletter, it'll create a web version as well as an email version that will get sent out. And yes, they can unsubscribe, or if they're paying you, then they would obviously cancel that subscription. Bob was asking if you need an API key for the AI for the LeadCreator platform.
No. So for LeadCreator, the ChatGPT is in the background, so that's via our own API key. So you guys don't need to have any API keys for LeadCreator. And that's another thing actually with LeadCreator, is that we're always using the most up-to-date ChatGPT as well. And what we're doing is we're always going to be developing the prompts as we go forward, just to try and make them as best as we can for you guys, to remove any fluff. So that makes it easier for you guys to use it and just faster. Because I'm sure you guys have used AI tools where it can get pretty overwhelming to use them sometimes. So yeah.
I know. I just want to touch base on the integration. So I know. So guys, one really cool thing. One of the reasons that I wanted to kind of join Philip on this journey again is like how passionate he is about this platform and how he's thinking long term with this. And so he's like, man, it's like everything from this launch. I just want to reinvest it into the platform. I want to get my customers telling me what they need access to. And so you'll notice when you log in, there's all these like coming soons. He has his developers working around the clock, like working on all these additional features, including some additional integrations. So I know Carl was asking about if there's a Sendio autoresponder integration. I'm not sure if there is one now, but I know like you'll probably have like Zapier, and so that can kind of open the gate to literally thousands of integrations.
Yeah, we're adding the Zapier today actually, so that should be ready tomorrow, probably. But ultimately we're going to be adding. We've got a list of about 20 autoresponders, but we're also adding Zapier and what's the other one called? Is it Paddle?
Yeah,
Zapier.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's so many email autoresponders. It's like you'll never be able to get to all of them. So it's like you have to try to get to the most popular ones.
Yeah. Tanya, great question. Is there going to be step-by-step training that you've done? Yes. So inside the software, there's a link that goes to the training area. And Tanya, you're familiar with my training before, so I have step-by-step lessons on how to create lead magnets, what this button does, what that button does, and I've also got some case studies and so on to show you various bits and pieces. So I'll always have training for you to make sure that you have all the bits and pieces you need, because personally, one thing I really hate is when you have software that has outdated tutorials or just tutorials that aren't really that helpful. So I try and, because LeadCreator is created by me and I'm a content creator and it's for you and your content creators, it means that every feature, everything is tailored to your needs. And I mentioned this on the last call as well, but I'll say it again, is where how many of you guys in the chats have used a tool like GetResponse or ClickFunnels or something, it doesn't matter, Canva, where you log in and you realize that you're paying a monthly fee, but you're not actually using 85% of all the features they have. You're not using any of them, right? Just like Mark said, 80-20, 80% of the stuff he has, no one uses it. So, and that's exactly what I don't want with LeadCreator. So I want to have a narrow focus with LeadCreator, so that it's a narrow focus of tools that you need and love using because they increase your growth rates. And they actually have a direct impact on your list growth and your ability to create lead magnets fast and easy, and to maintain stuff properly. So yeah, and alongside that is I want to have great lessons, tutorials, and resources for you guys. Yeah, Martin says, I was pleased to see System.io listed as an integration. Yeah, that was one of the first ones actually. So
it looks like we still have almost 100 people on the call. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to fire away.
Yeah, absolutely. Martin asks, what's on the roadmap for the creator? When you say creator, do you mean the prompt here, or do you mean the editor inside? I think you mean the editor. The editor, yeah, cool. So here right now, what we're working on is to just make the tool easier to use, okay? And so here you can see here's a few features here. So we're adding the ability to add table content, call to action buttons, columns, horizontal lines, and so on, internal link jumping, and just bits and pieces like that to help make this here, make it look more like a page that you're using regularly. Also, we're working on giving you certain sort of background colors with the actual content itself raised on a shadow, so it'll look really slick and sexy. And And then also inside here, the email capture is the same thing where we're working on adding new templates right here. Because here, this blurred button, for example, here, this is quite unique in the sense that I saw this a while ago somewhere. I forget where it was, but because the button was blurred, it made me curious because the actual button says makes things clear. And I hovered and I thought, they got me. And I opted in just because of the button, because I wanted to see what was behind there, right? And so we're going to find more like that. So it's a bit more unique in that sense, to help you guys just have something a bit different. And then here, basically for all these here, we want to be able to give you more functionality to, change the font size and so on and so forth, change the font, and so on and so on. So just kind of, we want to just elaborate on these here to make them just chunkier, a bit beefier. Same here with the social slider and expiring URLs and scarcity maker. We want to be able to give you more functionality, so you can have a live preview and you can actually change the text here more, change the font and so on. And also with these here, what we often do is that we will post inside the Facebook group and ask you guys which one do you guys want first? Because like Mark says, if you ask your audience what they want, very quickly they'll tell you. Just like we did here, we did a quiz earlier in this webinar where 92 or 91% of you said yes to something. So we might say, guys, do you want the table of contents? And if everyone says, yeah, we don't really care, then we'll put that to the bottom list, because if no one wants it, then so that's how we operate. So Martin, hopefully that makes sense. Martin says, will we be able to add links to images? Yeah, that will certainly come along quite soon, for sure, because that kind of thing is quite useful. And also, Martin, one really handy thing with LeadCreator is the fact that because we're so small, because we are like a micro SaaS, changes come fast, right? Which is always very handy, because I have no idea how ClickFunnels works and GetResponse and so on, but I'd imagine if GetResponse are going to add in a new feature, it probably takes months and months and months of planning and strategizing and bringing up scope plans and stuff. Whereas for us, because it's just myself and my business partner Craig, my old school friends, it's literally a case of we'll go on a call with our developer and say yay, nay, and then poof, two days later the feature's there, right? So it means that things move quickly, which is always quite handy. Elizabeth asks, is the bundle only available today? No, you have until Sunday, I believe it is. So yeah, you have a few more days to decide. But the fast action bonus is only available right now. Okay, so you need to grab that.
Hey Phil, can you talk about just like customizing the domain and the branding? So like if you want to add your own custom domain, or maybe you want to create a sub account so it's organized for each of the different clients.
Yeah, basically. So here, inside the settings here you have the ability to add in the various domains. So here obviously you can go and add your domain name following the instructions. And then here you can go and change the slug to anything you want. And then when you actually come in here and you go to publish and you go to view, then here you have your domain name, whatever that may be. And yes, that gives you the complete branding for that. And we'll be adding inside the agency license as well, we'll be adding various features for you there to give you more flexibility. And also with the domain name, we haven't got this right now, but we will be adding this later, is that we will be adding in some more sort of link tracking functionality. So you can add on tags and so on to the end of your URL, because that kind of thing can be quite handy. But yeah, all the usual kind of domain name customization is there, and it will be added also to the agent's license real soon to help you manage things like that. So yeah.
Marky, Jim, feel free. I mean, if you want to go ahead and just buy, I'll make sure that that the Promote Labs guys get credit. So not a problem.
Willard, we don't do payments, 4-part payments right now. It's just a one-time fee. Vito asks, will LeadCreator work in Italian? Yes and no. Because we're using AI, it means that the content you create in the lead magnet, that you can translate to anything. So all you do is ask it, write in Italian, right? Which is fine. But the actual the pop-up form is in English, and the I agree to the privacy policy is in English, and so that's in English. So it's like half and half. So all the contents in you can have in any language you want, but the lead form that will be in English for now until we can integrate AI more closely with that. Okay. David has quite a long comment there. I'm just quickly read through it.
Michael's asking, been on and off the webinar, do you cover how to get traffic? So I do in my bonus programs that you guys are going to get access to. I do talk about that. I talk about all different strategies for driving traffic. One of the best ways that I've found to generate traffic is through affiliate partners and working with partners that have email lists and have their own following. What's great about affiliate partners is you only pay them when they refer someone who buys a product from you. And then also when those affiliate partners are promoting, they're leveraging their kind of reputation, their audience, and so that to me, that's like some of the highest converting traffic that you can have, as opposed to cold traffic from random Facebook ads, Google ads. So that I do talk a lot about affiliate traffic, but there are some other strategies that we use.
David Jessamy, if you email me that on my Tao email, and I can send you an answer from there. Okay. Cool. Dietrich asks if I can give an example. Yeah. So can you see my screen? Yeah. I'm still sharing. Yeah. Cool. So if I just go in here. So the lead forms are here, email capture. So here right now we have these here. So we have the standard one here. We have the ebook style. So you can go ahead and upload an image here. We have the blurred button, which is like a two-step opt-in right here. And then we have the video. So this here looks a bit truncated, but obviously when it's on the page, it's like full width. So you can add in a video field here, so that you can add a video there as well if you want to. And then we have no email capture. So if you want to have the link just blank so that anyone can access it without opting in, then that's there as well. So yeah, those are the forms there. Okay. Elizabeth asks, do you believe the PDF download feature for LeadCreator will be available this year? Yes, it should be available quite soon, because that's quite important, I feel. And what Elizabeth is referring to here, after someone's opted in to a lead form, we're going to have a button up here or somewhere on the page that says download, download as PDF or download as a Word doc or something, so that people can download those. That will allow people to actually get access to them and keep them on a computer if they want to. And also it acts as like a fail-safe, because that means that you can actually update these, and then people can come back here and re-download them without you having to prompt them or do anything, which is quite handy. So yeah. But yeah. So yeah, guys. I think any more questions, guys? Fire away. There's still 81 of you watching, so if there's 81 of you, I'm sure one or two of you have a few questions about something. If not, we can wrap things up here quite soon, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to thank everybody for joining, staying for an hour and a half. So I appreciate everyone for jumping on. And yeah, like I said, guys, Philip is like one of the reasons that I want to be a part of this, is how passionate he is about this platform. And so it's been fun just to kind of see, just in the last like 3 months, how much it's radically changed. So he's really got his developers working overtime to try to give you guys everything that you need to make the best system and platform to grow your list. So congratulations to everybody who joined. Again, that link, if you missed it, is leadcreator.ai/go. I guess we could maybe throw it one more time in the chat box for those of you who maybe joined late. I know we had some last minute registrants and maybe you guys came in the last 10 or 15 minutes. So we'll go ahead and throw that into the chat box again. See here.
Cool.
There you go.
Dietrich asks about the lead form language. The lead form language, that'll be a while longer, Dietrich, because that's going to take a bit of work. So right now, having different languages unfortunately isn't on top priority for us. We're focusing mainly on the functionality first, so that everyone can benefit from those first, and then later we'll focus in on the language changes on the lead forms. Okay, just so you're aware of that. Yeah, Elizabeth asks, when previous lead magnet subscribers return to the link, is it cookied? Yes. So if they opt in and they come back to it later, then they're cookied to it. So that's all good. Jerry says, I'm in. Cool, nice one. So hey guys, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to a few people who just bought. There's been quite a lot of chat here. So Jim Emerson, awesome work, man. Thank you for joining. We've got Jerry Halam. We have Terry Wright. Awesome stuff, man. Frank Ong. We have Stephen Masurian. Paul Copeland. Awesome, man. Thanks so much. Vikas, good man. Karen, awesome. Clifton Mays, superb. And we have Tanya. Awesome, Tanya. Tanya, you've been with me for like 5 years now, I think. It's great to see you're still here with me and you're following along, so it's fantastic. Kurt Downhall, Bob Leffe, Inoki Koru, we have Rob Clark, Deli DiMarci, Larry Richardson, Jay, we have Kevin Rogers, awesome stuff, guys. Peter, we have Reg, Irvin, Jeremy, and David Lloyd and Peter Skura and Florence. Awesome work, guys. Thanks so much for joining. It means the world to me. And yes, every single penny, literally every penny, is going back into development. Okay, so you will not see a Rolex on my watch, on my wrist in the next few days. Every penny and then some is going back into development to make sure you guys get the best software there is. Okay. Yeah, all we can say, guys, is thank you for hanging out. We really do appreciate your time. And yeah, we'll catch you inside the community. Okay, guys?
Take care.
Bye, face.